In the 2 hours that passed, the streets were deserted.
Live streamed in front of a Twitch audience, it's the Liching Hour. Yes, the Liching Hour. And tonight we're playing the Apocrypha Adventure Card Game. I'm Kevin from Level 9, your host for the evening. Tonight's mission is called the Hypocritic Oath. Last week, our ladies were able to find quite a bit of samples of the Better Tomorrow virus, which they only know as the BTV, which has an effect of, which they saw firsthand, of mutating people into, or mutating animals into people, or people into animals, and somewhere in between. It was a relatively simple mission last week, and I mean that because they didn't, it went by pretty quick. They were able to get in, get what they needed, and get out. And they're nearing the end of a list of names on Savannah's, the list of Savannah that Savannah has. The next name on the list doesn't have doctor in front of it. It's Mr. Reginald Fitzgerald. Just says Reginald Fitzgerald, Baltimore, Maryland, and then JH after it. So that's where we're going to join them. They're heading to Baltimore, Maryland, to look up someone named Fitzgerald. The mechanics for tonight, for the Hypocritic Oath, are this is one of the rare missions where there's going to be 2 acts. Act 1 we'll have to finish. Act 1 is going to involve the university, a hospital, and an operating theater, perhaps, depending on how things go. Each one has its mutation per the book that we're in, the Book of Physicians. The university has the fiery mutation, the hospital has the bursting mutation, and the operating theater has the 2-headed mutation for threats. Put those away because we're going to start at the university first. So once we finish the first act, which will be tracking down a master for this act, we're going to have to settle up and do a second act at one location, which will be we'll find out about later. I'm going to do something new tonight. The omens, the clock of omens for a lot of these is 24. I realize that that's probably in some way, shape, or form because 24 hours a day. So we're going to try this out. We're going to try the ladies are going to reach town one night, not a Tuesday, let's say. going to stay the night, find themselves a cheap hotel or motel, stay the night. They're going to wake up and they're going to go to the first location at 10 in the morning. That's going to be the first omen. And then we're going to draw it. Every time we draw an omen, an hour is going to pass by. I'm just going to try this out and see how it works fictionally. Yeah, and see if it kind of adds to the story. Is there anything else to set up? I don't believe so. This first mission, the first act, we can go anywhere we want. We're going to start the university because once the ladies get into Baltimore or on the way that night, they do a little research, Googling. They do find Ronald Fitzgerald as a benefactor. There's a lot of them in Baltimore, but they do find one who's a benefactor, who's listed on an announcement, what do you call it? A faculty announcement of benefactors for Johns Hopkins University, JH. So there's a Johns Hopkins University. There's a Johns Hopkins. Hey, Heroic, how's it going, man? Chat's working tonight. It wasn't working last night. Oh, yeah. Yes, Scythe was pretty fun last night. I agree. Yeah, sorry, when I went to log out, I looked at my Twitch control panel and realized you'd been talking. Someone else had chimed in. I'm really sorry. I missed people. That was terrible and so unlike me. But no, it's working tonight. It's not going to happen again. So, Johns Hopkins, there's a university and there's a hospital. And we'll probably be ending up at the hospital as well today. But first, the ladies are going to head to the university around 10 in the morning. That's going to be our first omen. I'm going to put this here. We're going to do this because it brings good luck. The university's Doom Nexus status effect is when we go to investigate, first we have to discard one gift. So that kind of sucks. Interesting. Let's see what Evangeline's opening hand's going to be. Late last night, Savannah had fallen asleep. Evangeline has found herself not being able to sleep very much. Too many things going on in her head, all the things that they've been dealing with. She's watching something late that night, and there was a missing persons show. And on that show, it was one of those kind of shows where it talks about like the three missing people of note who've gone missing in the last couple of years. And it just kind of goes into a little bit of details of each person. And one of the persons happens to be Savannah Proctor, a heiress of a certain cola company, baron or tycoon or whatever you want to call him. Evangeline looks over, and apparently this Savannah had gone in for some kind of undisclosed treatment and had not been seen again. After it, she'd come out in order to. The show said that she had gone in for treatment, had come out after her treatment. She had gone to do something else and disappeared. That way to assuade throw anybody off this, hopefully off the scent of the physicians or whatever. Evangeline watches this and she looks over at Savannah and knows deep down this is the same Savannah. She keeps it to herself in the morning, and she's going to hold on to that for a while. We're going to see where it goes. But Savannah doesn't know who she is. The opening hand for Evangeline is 2 omens of doom, an omen of hope, a pink taser. That seems to be in her opening hand a lot. Sparks, and the giant tardigrade. We'll call him Bill. All right, Bill. So the ladies get up. They have a sparse continental breakfast with cold eggs and such, and they head over to the university. The first omen she draws at 10 a.m. is Omen of Doom, Deviltry. But that's I'll take any omens at this point because we need omens to keep it moving. All right, so she has to first discard a gift to investigate this university. Okay, do we have any start powers that we want to do? Okay, during the support, she can slot the giant tardigrade. All right, we're going to do that. So we can, during the support phase, which is pretty much now, she can slot this, which means she puts it next to her character card and one of her 8 slots. And let's see, he'll help when we have to assemble versus a resist threat. And then what else we got? Assemble. I just want to make sure. I keep forgetting. Okay, during her start, she has an enduring fragment, the surrogate cerebrum. Interesting. That's sacrifice. So, the surrogate cerebrum. During the start phase, she can sacrifice 1 gift or omen and recycle any number of cards and reset her hand. I'm gonna have to do that that would have happened before I slot him. Considering it, I'd have to sacrifice, but what if I get rid of one of these? I'm going to get rid of Omen of Doom feedback. Wait, did it just say? Yep, sacrifice 1 gift or omen, sacrifice, it's gone. Recycle any number of cards. I just said that we want the omens, but I'd rather have some gifts in my hand right now, actually. I'm going to recycle the other 2 Doom omens and reset my hand to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we drew a keyhole necklace and an arc welder. Now we're going to slot the giant tardigrade. And that's it. So that's it. We're going to... It's a sunny day. When they leave the hotel, she feels a little gloomy. But as they're driving through Baltimore, the sun starts shining. She's feeling good until they pull up to the university. What? All right, this is new. I have not seen this guy. Precordial ooze. It's not that it protects the heart exactly, more that it cultivates it. Well, it's got to resist. Okay. Wow, it's a toughie too. 14 and 16. All right, so let's play this out. Oh, this is flipped. She flipped that. You may discard 1 gift to investigate. Okay. All right. And a symbol using soul, add 1 bonus die. Well, we don't have soul. All right, so they pull up into I'm gonna say they park, get out, and it's a weekday. It's early, 10. People are probably in classes. But as they approach the door, they see a sign saying there will be no classes this week due to something going on, structural problems or cleaning or something of that nature. Please check back on the website to see when classes will start back up next week. So she's not so sure the door is going to work, but she goes to try the door, and sure enough, it opens. And they go in, and it's pretty quiet inside the university. It's a rather big place. I mean, this is Johns Hopkins University. They go into the main admin building is where they're going to go, because their thinking is if he sets on the board, he's a benefactor. They might find him there, or at least find some record of where he lives, because they couldn't find that Googling it. They go in, and so much happens in and like guest areas, entryways, and lobbies. That's the word I'm looking for. So they go over to a lobby desk, and they're looking around. There's no one at the lobby. It's actually was very empty, a little unsettling. So, while she doesn't feel the telltale signs of supernatural, her gut is telling Evangeline that something's not right. Same with Savannah. First off, why is the door open even though the school's supposed to be closed? So she decides to go around, and maybe there's a computer at the desk. Maybe go around. It's not on, and she goes to start it, and then she hears a creak, and behind her is like an admin, kind of like an office. Something tells her to look in there as she opens up the door and opens up to reveal a desk, a chair, just windows open. Something slides around the door at her quickly without her realizing it. And let's do it. She's got mind or body. Well, her mind is 3. She got 3 dice for her mind. She's going to get a lot of bonus dice. She has an enduring fragment here that allows her to, when versus a resist threat, she gets to add 1 bonus die. And then she can use the giant tardigrade to add 2. That's 2 body dice. So the giant tardigrade will add 2 body dice if she wants for this. Maybe we will do body, but body's 16. Yeah, I think. Maybe that would be a good idea. Okay. Do we mutate? It's fiery. That'd be kind of fun. Let's mutate. Roll 2 dice. Get rid of the 2. 4. Wait, hold up. Yep. 4. Confront. Sacrifice any ally gift played. Okay. So let's just not play an ally gift. Oh, that freaking... Oh, no. Oh, Can we upgrade mutation dice? Because what's going to happen is I plan on using this. And that means I would have to sacrifice any... Oh, you know what? We'll do this. Okay. Confront. Raise the cost of ally and soul gifts by 1. Okay. Well, I don't have to worry about that one, but... Okay, beautiful. This is what's going to happen. So she has 2 body dice. It's got resist. She can add 1 die for her enduring fragment. Then we're going to add 2 body dice for the giant tardigrade. Her little, it's pretty big. I still don't know how she carries around this water bear. Like, it's Bill. She's named it. It crawls around on her. It's weird. The giant tardigrade represents a resistance she started building up in her body because of all the exposure to the weird shit the physicians have been developing. They've experienced like 3 to 4 different infections and viral things, and this is her kind of her body adapting to it. Okay, so 2 body, and then we're gonna discard. The next thing is sacrifice, isn't it? No, it's berry. Good. Okay, we're gonna have to bury the arc welder in order to boost body. But the plan is I'd rather get rid of him than the giant tardigrade, I think. Yeah. Oh, or do I just use him to flip 1s? That's a good question. Okay. we're gonna add the we're gonna keep him back and flip ones. Let's see what Savannah can do. Savannah is nearby, and she snaps into action, slamming open the door as this thing kind of grabs onto Evangeline. She's going to add one body die as well. And that's that. We're going to roll these dice. She's going to be able to re-roll 3 of them. And you can flip ones, which I want to do. Look at that. Look at that. All right. You know what? Screw it. We're not going to use the arc welder. We're not going to flip anything. We don't need to. That's 17. Man, I rolled good in the beginning. Okay. So. Wait, what's making me lose the... Oh, because of this, yeah. Sacrifice any ally gift played. I have to sacrifice a giant tardigrade. So her resistance is beat down by this thing. Okay, so it comes around fast. It's all of a sudden, Savannah looks over, and there's just green kind of oozing thing. His pseudopod has wrapped itself around the door, wrapped itself around Evangeline's neck, and is pulling her into the room. Savannah pushes through, slams the door open, which stretches it a bit, slams it up against the back wall, and Evangeline rips it off her throat and slams it and throws it on the ground, and then Savannah's stomping on it. And she sees something that looks like something solid in the middle, like it could be some kind of nervous system, brain thing, and that's what Savannah stomps on, killing it. But it took Evangeline's newfound resistance with it. All right, we're going to reset her hand because I got rid of those omens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. So they start searching around this hospital. It is now 11 a.m. We've got an omen of doom. She's starting with an omen of doom, an omen of hope, a trank bone saw, a phylactery, worry beads, and wave of mutation. We're still in the hope side, so we're going to use hope. Right? No. Omen of Doom Extravagance. We're going to flip this sucker back over. Now she's got to discard a gift. She's going to discard the Wave of Mutation. If it's a gift, Monsterpedia, avoid it. Okay. Minion 2. What are you? Oh. Okay. So they are searching. She kills the thing on the slime thing. And Savannah's like standing on her, foot's deep in it. And Evangeline goes over to the desk. The computer seems to be on. And she's looking around the desk for a password of some sort, because there's a password protection on it. And she starts looking through the desk to see if she can find any kind of paperwork or anything that would help. When they hear tortured breathing. And both of them get goosebumps. Because it sounds like somebody very sick. They hear a thump and a flap, and then Savannah goes behind the door, kind of opens the door and kind of hides behind it, not wanting to shut the door, wanting to try to opt for the element of surprise. So Evangeline sets herself up behind the desk, ready for whatever it is about to walk through. And as it comes around, she's almost not ready for it, because as it comes around, it's human-ish. It looks like someone's skin had been completely removed and replaced with something. She can tell, she can see the muscle underneath, the muscle tissue, but she can tell that there's some kind of layer on top that looks, it's like not icing, it's translucent, but it's there. She can tell that it's not just exposed muscle. And what's even more horrifying is when it comes and it looks in the door, it's got these pure white eyes, and it just kind of, and it, with its human mouth, it goes, "Ugh!" It just kind of screeches, begins to screech, and the last thing she sees before the action starts is it turns its head slightly, and she can swear there's another face growing off the back of its head as it starts entering the room. It's a polypicus. It's getting real quick tonight. Confront. When somebody plays a card, they recycle one card. During evaluate, we got to downgrade odd. Trash rerolled odd dice. Okay. Things I need to remember as this unfolds. If I re-roll any dice, I have to trash odd dice. That's just part of the mission. When anybody plays a card, we got to recycle one card, and then during evaluate, we have to downgrade odd dice. So it's -1, basically. All right, and that's not going to play any role in this. So Savannah's bursting into action. We got soul or rage, and she discarded her rage. It's got charm and strike. She has 1 strike, so that's good. She's going to be allowed to die. That was a recycle. Okay. She has 1 soul gift. And 3 souls. So last couple episodes, Evangeline's been kind of like, she'd noticed this power, the power that she shares, that she has as well within Savannah. That Savannah is a natural born saint who didn't know that before her stint in the laboratory. And Evangeline's been slowly kind of introducing it to her within herself and bringing it out. And Savannah's going to find that in her now. And even though this isn't supernatural, it's a monster nonetheless. And she's going to tap into this part of her. She's going to attempt to tap into this part of her. There's something that's deep in her that's always been there, that to help her kind of confront this thing. We're going to mutate. We can. If she used soul, then Evangeline cannot help. Oh boy. But we don't want to use rage. Okay, well, if we use rage, she could... Maybe we do want to use rage. Maybe that would just be the smartest way to go. It's not like... Yeah. It's only 12. Okay. Scratch that. Savannah bursts from behind the door, slamming. Her whole idea is to slam whatever it is that's on the other side of the door, because she can hear it breathing and she sees Evangeline's face. She's going to slam it backwards and then come roaring out and to take it out. We're going to mutate it first. Ooh, good. Wait, this is a true threat. Hold up. This is a true threat, which means that we roll... Where is this? We roll 3 dice. I want to make sure I do this right. I've been kind of playing a little loose with this stuff. I don't want to. I feel like, at least. Or is that just in... Where am I getting that from? Oh, here it is. Yes, it is. And Pestilence Reigns. Use the mutation card, display their nexus versus a master or a minion A. Oh, this is a minion B, I think. Nope, this is a minion A. Add 1 mutation dice. You may display... Okay, here we go. Oh, boy. 611. We get to trash 1 because of Savannah's power, but that means there's a 1 here. And 1 means she and Evangeline are gonna suffer 1 rage damage. Or I can display 1 new symptom to trash 1 mutation die. Let's do that. We haven't done that before. So we're gonna randomly determine here 1 symptom. These are special cards that came with this book of physicians. We start displaying, being this close to, it's because of the slime that they just dealt with. Neurasthenia, increased soul damage by 1. All right, we have 1 symptom displayed that allows us to trash this. That leaves us 6. During damage, before she suffers damage, she can reload 1 card, so she doesn't lose that damage. It does that card. Fine. Actually, hold on. I gotta reroll. I gotta roll 1 more die because I forgot Savannah herself can help her. You gotta be kidding me. So I had rolled enough dice for Evangeline to help, okay? But Savannah, the way her card works out, she has rage at the bottom, which means she herself can help re-roll rage because she's kind of got an infinite well of it. And we just rolled another 1, which means this was going to happen. So screw it. So we could display another symptom. I want to have some fun. Let's have some fun with symptoms. We're going to display another one. It says 1 new symptom is trash mutation dice. Oh, hold up. You may display 1 new symptom to trash mutation dice. That's all dice. All the dice are gone. Which means that nothing happens in this list. It's important to read. Okay, so we're going at rage. That's 3. She's got strike 1, so that's 1 bonus die. She's not going to play any cards right now. She has things that are going to help her during the damage if she takes it. Evangeline is quick on the draw with the pink taser. So she's going to play, Evangeline's going to play the taser. So she's freaking out. When this thing bursts into the room, Savannah goes to knock it back. Savannah's going to knock it back. It's going to fall back. Evangeline's going to stand up and pull out her taser and tase it, or at least help with it. Assemble using rage. She can sacrifice it to add 2 rage dice. We're not messing around here. Oh, do we want to do this? Because she's going to be able to re-roll a bunch of these. Maybe she doesn't want to do that. She's not going to do that. She's tempted, but then Savannah knocks it back, and she's not as worried. We're going to keep that because we're probably going to have to fight another one of these things. Okay. Roll. We're going to be able to re-roll 5 of these. We got to downgrade odd dice. Oh boy. Evaluate, assemble. So, we're going to have to re-roll all 4 of these. And now we're going to be able to re-roll 1 of them. 5. Here we go. Oh, downgrade odd dice. And trash re-rolled odd. Oh, wait, hold up. That was a 5. This says the trash downgrade odd dice. This says to trash them. Re-rolled odd dice. So this 5 is going to go away. We have a 2 left. We have 1 more re-roll. Just don't re-roll a 1. That's... Oh, scheiße. Okay. Hold up. When can all this happen? So, I'm not going to just assume that the bad always happens first. No one's said... Because... What was I just going to... Here we go. The arc welder. Evaluate versus a threat. Sacrifice this to flip ones. We're going to sacrifice our arc welder to flip this to a 6. It is not odd, so it's not being trashed or downgraded. And it gives us 14. We had to sacrifice him. What we're going to do is Evangeline, so Savannah slams it with the door. It goes shuffling, hits back. I didn't know that she was there, up against the desk. She rushes in and hits it again, and it flips over the desk. Evangeline runs out of the thing. She has the, we're going to give her a chance to use the taser without giving it up. That's where she kind of learned with the arc welder, is that she's going to be able to reuse the, understanding how it works, she's going to be able to reuse the taser. So she hits it with the taser. And then gives Savannah enough time to come around the other side of the desk with a chair and just start bashing it and its double head. Double face. Okay. All right. And then that's going to allow her to go to Sanctify. Choose one mind, study 12, or sacrifice one mind gift. Evangeline is on the other side of the desk, right? She shot her with the taser. Shot it with the taser. It flipped over. While Savannah's killing this thing with the chair, Evangeline just happens to glance down the desk with the computer that was off, that she had turned on before she went in that office and that got attacked by the slime thing. She sees a memory stick on the in the desk, or in the computer. So she takes that out, and she takes it out, and she's laying on the desk. The computer at the reception area isn't password protected. She puts it in after this thing's dead, and sure enough, it's got a list of it's got a bunch of different documentation on it, and she sees a spreadsheet with names and addresses and numbers and things like that. So she tells Savannah, we got to go, and we're going to sacrifice this as one mind gift to seal this, and then we're heading off. They head back to the hotel room with the memory stick. When they get back to the hotel room and they put it in their own computer, they don't necessarily find Fitzgerald, necessarily like his address or anything, but they do find his name associated with a series of doctors, of correspondence and things like that at the Johns Hopkins Hospital. They see a doctor's name, J.C. Riley, and so they decide, well, the next lead is going to the hospital. We're going to take these. We have to take these because it's going to come back, actually. That's a whole part of Act 2. And we're going to head to the hospital. We have a new mutation. Savannah's going to draw back up to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Evangeline, it is now noon. And, Omen of Doom, Curiosity. So the hospital's Omen of Doom status effect is suffer 1 body damage at the end. At the end of her every turn. Great. Oh, hold on. Hold up. We're not done yet. When they're back to the hotel, we have to determine whether or not Savannah's close proximity to this creature to see if she's contracted what caused it, which was this other malady called necrosis, which based off of the methicillin-resistant Staphylococcus aureus, basically staph infection, very hyper staph infection, which either, depending on the subject, either eats away all of its skin or replaces its skin with this translucent ghoul flesh, which is what we saw. Who knows what the double face thing's about? But necrosis, they found, if they're thinking they can replace it, it's radiation. It's not affected by, it's radiation resistant and resistant to some other things too. They just haven't been able to nail down what causes it to, make you a crazy two-faced ghoul. But she has to see if she's contracted it or not. She needs to make a body or soul check. Well, if she does body, we can mutate the sucker. We'll have to do, okay, let me get this mutation thing right. So this is a mutation die for Evangeline. This is a mutation die because of Savannah Proctor's abilities. We won't be adding another one. We have to add one because of necrosis. And then that's it, 3. 6, 2, and 2. We're going to be getting rid of these 2. 2 is suffer. Everybody's got to suffer 1 body damage. There goes her Trank Bonesaw. And Evangeline is going to lose 1 gift at random. Sparks. They get back to the hotel and they're really feeling it. Especially, they're both feeling it, the overstress. And Savannah takes a shower, and in the shower, we're going to determine whether or not she washes off this gore or if any of it gets into her eyes or mouth. Okay, so a soul would be a bad idea, right? For some reason. Oh, because soul damage is increased by 1 because of the neurasthenia. So she's already, I'm so damn tired I can't focus. That's what she's feeling in the shower. Okay. Body, 3 dice. Okay. Okay, nothing that's gonna, oh geez. Oh, so resist. Too bad it wasn't Evangeline. Oh, Savannah has 2 resist anyway, so booyah. Oh, she only needs 16. Look at that. Look at me rolling, dude. Look at that roll. What the hell, man? That's what happened last week. That's why I went by so quick. I was just rolling good. Let me get me in some crap games. Okay. Yeah, so she washes off this stuff, and the gore just kind of goes off her and goes into the sewer to infect the alligators with necrosis, but not her. So that's good. All right, we're on our way to the hospital. She drew an Omen of Doom. She only has 3 cards in her hand. The hospital isn't closed. It's just as busy as you'd expect at noon on a Tuesday or a Wednesday. You cannot play powers to avoid during this investigation. Minion 1. So, yeah. So they pull up into the hospital, and when they pull up, they go to park, and they see an ambulance sitting at the curb, kind of a little bit back from a main door, and it's shaking a bit. And they look at each other and like, what? They pull up to it, and it's shaking, and then the door bursts open, the back door, and another one of these things comes shambling out of behind the from the inside of the ambulance, from the back of the ambulance, coming right at their car. This is Evangeline. So what we'll do here is this will determine whether or not she gets away, because it comes around to her. She's got her window down, and she's going to start trying to roll it back up before it grabs her and does anything to her. Okay, she can't avoid. Fine. We're meeting a minion. Yes. Okay. We're going to mutate. She's going to use soul. She's going to use soul. Okay, so this is herself. Evangeline has soul at the bottom, which means she can try to help herself. If Savannah can help, Savannah adds another mutation die. And then it's a true threat, minion A, so we're going to add this. So we got 4 mutation dice. At bursting, yeah. It's kind of gross. All right, we get to trash 1 die for her power, and we're left with a 3. When she's going to suffer 2 body damage when she wins. If she wins. Okay. That's not ominous. So I'm not planning. This is why last week it went like this too. I mean, I'm shuffling these. I am not planting these minions at the top of these decks. That's just the way this game goes. It all depends on when you hit it. If we want to seal this, we've got to discard a body. See, we might not be able to seal this. We don't have any body gifts. That sucks. That means we're going to have to go through the whole dang thing. No. Support or seal. Bury 1 gift and flip your nexus. Recycle 1 body gift. No, that's not going to help. Like, I'm already thinking ahead of how it can start, assemble, damage. No. Recycle your hand. Sacrifice, investigate the nexus of the gift. Jeez, nothing. Okay. Boo. Boo. Oh, pink taser's coming out. Good thing we didn't use it. Let's taser this sucker. So she doesn't even try to roll the window up. It's coming around. She pulls out the taser, and she's going to wait till it comes around the window, and she's going to tase its ass. Okay. So we mutated. Great. Assemble using rage adds 2. Okay, she's got... Oh, wait, I was going to use soul. Well, no. Maybe that changes it. Maybe we're not going to use soul. No, I already rolled to mutate it. Dang. Okay, I guess we're not using the taser. We can use the keyhole necklace to add. She can discard it. Ally or holy gift. It's holy. She gets a lower cost by 1. Recycle. House rule. That's that. All right, this is it. We have to downgrade odd dice. We don't have any odd dice. Wait, did she play a card? She didn't even play a card. No. Did she? No. Yes, she played one card, which means she needed to recycle one card. Boo. I would have recycled this. She would have recycled the taser. So it shambles over. She can't get the window up. She went up to try to get the window up. She couldn't get it in time, and it slips a hand in, and she sees it, the window catch its gross ghoul skin, and it kind of pulls it a little bit like it's loose, but it grabs at her, and as it's like flailing, it slaps her really hard up against the face. That's her 2 damage, which she has to discard this. But she manages to get the window up, and she pulls out the taser and tases its hand, and it shakes, and she gets the window down. It shakes and falls back, and she's able to start the car and go. She goes forward, and then she pulls back and runs over it. People come running out. The ambulance driver had gone inside, comes running out, and horrified because he sees somebody go over. They back over it, and she sees this, and she stops the car and gets out. Like, oh no! And then he sees what she ran over, and he looks at the ambulance, and inside the ambulance is another EMT who's it looks like he's dead. His neck is snapped, and so the guy goes running back in to the hospital to get help for people to come out, and we cannot in order to move to sanctifying, we got to discard a body gift, and we can't. We don't have any body gifts. But first, we got to see if, because he slapped her in the face really hard in the head, does she contract necrosis? Well, she's going to roll soul. We're going to mutate the sucker. Yeah. Because she can't suffer any more damage anyway. She has no cards in hand. So, one for her. Another for her. Yeah, one for her. One for Savannah. One for the necrosis. 5/3. You get rid of this one. It's a 3. Suffer 2 body damage if you win. Fine. And then, resist. She gets to add a bonus die for resist. And 4 soul. We get to reroll. That was not a 6. We get to reroll 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I like it. That's 5. It's a reroll. Technically, it's a reroll. We have to trash rerolled odd dice. So we're going to reroll these 2. There we go. Boom. She did not contract necrosis. So they stop, and to take advantage of the confusion, she and you know what? At first, Evangeline's going to stay. Savannah's going to go in the hospital. Evangeline's going to stay outside to stay with what had just happened, so she can tell people, she can set the story. And Savannah's going to go in to see if she can find this Reginald Fitzgerald. So Evangeline's Evangeline's hurting. She's actually seeing double right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That thing hit her really hard. Okay. All right. She had nothing to bury to flip it. So we're still... It is now 1... Oh, jeez. It is now 1 p.m. and Savannah's turn. No. Okay. Omen of Doom, Poverty. So because we didn't have a body gift to discard to do this, we have to go through the rest of this deck. We have to do all of it. Okay. Evaluate versus gift, trash the highest die. Okay. We drew an Omen of Geofence. Let's roll for it and see what happens first. Before she'll use body. 3, tool, and hack. She has neither. I'm not going to spend any cards on it. Trash the highest die. It's a 6, 8. It does not interplay. We have a ton of... We have another Omen of Doom, Poverty. Whoa. Rod of Acephalus. First, do no harm is more of a starting gambit than a final goal. Physician, holy, relic, conjure, study. This is like right up Evangeline's. This would be really good for Evangeline, I think. You can, during support, you can discard the heal too on anybody. I like it. I want it. We want it. Well, evaluate versus a gift. You got trash the highest die. That sucks. Okie dokie. Fine. But we can mutate. And mutating is implanted. 1 to 6. Confront. Treat this check as versus a threat. If their target virtue plus the mutation result is less than 6. Okay, so the worst thing that can happen is bury 1 card. Oh, wait. Versus, I'm probably going to do soul. Yeah. Wait. No. Mine is actually better. It's only 1 more. Well, I got to trash the highest die, so I should do soul. Okay. Trash the highest soul die. Jeez. If their target virtue plus the mutation result is less than 6. The target virtue is going to be 3. So that means I got to roll 3 or more to not have something on this card happen. Okay. We're going to roll the dice, figuratively speaking. She's going to mutate. No, it doesn't even matter. Nobody can help her. Doesn't matter. We're going to roll 3 of these dice and hope for the best. We're not getting this. We're not getting this. Yeah. Trash highest. It's not even happening. Fine. All right. We're going to flip this Hospital of Hope. And avoid, you may avoid. If you have 6+ enduring fragments, which she does not. So, Savannah, taking advantage of the chaos, eventually runs over. Okay, let's back up. This thing comes bursting out of the ambulance. They've pulled up behind it. It comes crashing around the side of the car and reaches in the window before Evangeline can get it shut and hits her really hard on her face. And she tases it and it starts shaking. She rolls on the window. It falls down. She pulls out, then backs over it. And ambulance EMT comes out, horrified to see what happened, but even more horrified to see this thing laying there. He looks in the back of the ambulance. He sees his friend dead. He goes running back in. Savannah says, Evangeline goes, "Go in there, go, and see if you can find him. I'll stay out here." Savannah gets out of the car immediately and goes into the hospital. As she's looking around, the EMT guy had run into the waiting room and was rushed to the admins, telling him he needs support out there. And Savannah's looking around and she's watching what's unfolding I'm looking for an opportunity maybe to get over there and look at somebody's computer on that side, or just to get by. She's gonna wait till the crowd goes out. While she's waiting there, she hears a small voice say, well, actually, hold on. Let's see if she hears this small voice. We'll do soul. She's not losing any. Evaluate. Trash to reroll dice. Nope, no reroll dice. Fine. 4, 7, 8. Yeah. And we're not rerolling anything. Wait. Oh, hold on. Evaluate. Flip 1 die. It's a body gift. It is a body gift. We're going to discard. Discard the phylactery during evaluate to flip 1 die. We're going to flip this 1 to a 6. At first, she doesn't hear the little voice, and then she hears, here, hey, miss. And she looks down, and it's this little girl in a little wheelchair holding up her doll. She says, this is Mr. Bear. You look like you need him. Savannah, understanding now, instinctively understanding the power behind what is being given to her, smiles and takes the bear. Okay. Then she's going to end her turn with that. 4, 5, 6. All right, it's Evangeline's turn. It is now 2 p.m. Okay. We're going to do Omen of Hope, Righteous Anger. You have 5+ and nope. Wow, we're getting a lot of new cards tonight. Treffing. Is this the tool that... So trepanning is removing a bit of your skull so that it's supposed to be a spiritual thing. Is that what this is? A trephine is a tool for being able to remove part of your skull? Gross. Well, let's see if she notices this thing. They go running. Before they come running out, she notices this thing is gripped in this thing's hand. Well, she may notice. We'll see. Let's see, mind. Because she's looking at the thing on the ground, hoping it doesn't get back up. Putting on her best distressed, oh my, what has happened? Oh my gosh, face. We're going to do mind. She's got 3 dice in mind. She does not have hack. She does have mind gifts, though. We could. Hold up. I want to back up. I told myself I'd be paying more attention to support things. The star clock during the support phase, she can sacrifice it to draw 1 new omen. You know what? We'll wait. No. Yeah, she's gonna play that. She's gonna sacrifice that to draw 1 new Omen of Hope. There we go. She got Judgment. Anyway, but she does have the Mondrian cell. She's going to discard this to boost her mind. Because she takes a step back, and even though she's put on a persona of like distress, like, oh my gosh, I just ran over this person, in her mind, she's calming herself and paying attention to everything, doing kind of a reset. Make sure she's got a good handle on everything that's around, and what's going on. That's 4. Okay, let's roll this. 11, 12. Just barely. She notices a glint in the thing's other hand, and she sees this tool, this treffing tool, and for some reason she takes it. I mean, it'd help her story if she had it, but then again, her window's got... It doesn't need... She's going to take it. So During the support phase, you can discard this to sacrifice one fragment, one mind gift, or one soul gift. If they do, sacrifice one symptom. See, I want that. Yeah, just in case. Just in case our symptoms start getting out of hand. Omen of Hope, Judgment. Draw one card, then flip your Nexus to Hope. Yep. Okay. Okay, so she didn't know why she took it. Okay, let's put it this way. She took this thing because that's why she took it. She took it because she had just used her taser. She doesn't have a weapon. She doesn't know what else is coming out of the hospital. It's obviously shit's going down here in Johns Hopkins. So she grabs this thing's that trepanning tool or whatever it is, and hurries to kind of put it in her pocket. When she goes down to grab it, she looks over and she hears a like a suction sound. When she looks over, attached to the bottom of their car is another one of these ooze things, and a pseudopod comes shooting out at her. It had rode with them from the university. It must be another reaction to the necrosis virus. Like some people, their skin dissolves completely. Some people, their skin becomes that ghoul flesh. Other people are reduced. Maybe that's the end result of the ghoul flesh people, is this precordial ooze. Ugh. But she's got to deal with it now. During confront, she's got to raise the cost of ally and soul gifts, but she lowers the cost of ally gifts by 1, so that's going to be a wash. All right. Savannah is not a rough for. We're going to use. She's going to use a weapon. She's going to use this to boost her mind. She adds 1 bonus die for resist. And then what else can she? She can. Oh, she got Dead Sea Salt. That's good. It's not a true threat, so she doesn't have to worry about that. So let's go. $14. Jeez, I make this look too easy, don't I? That's 14. Yeah, we don't have to trash anything anyway. So this thing, good thing she grabbed this and she found it. If she hadn't, this would all gone south. The pseudopod comes shooting out of her, and she just starts banging on this thing with this tool that she found, pulls it out from under the car and bangs it, and finds that little pod brain thing that was that she had seen in the other one, and squashes it with this thing, cuts it out, and then she hears the door come open, so she like slides it, because it's gonna be confusing to everybody. She like throws it back underneath the car, and then stands up, and now she is shaking. So now her act looks very real. And that was a discard. We're gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna end the turn there. Does she? Yeah, we're gonna end her turn there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. She goes back up. She needs to heal. Well, she's only missing 3 cards. Well, yeah, she sacrificed a bunch. All right, 3 p.m. Wow, hours are passing in the parking lot. When we come back to Evangeline, she will have taken care of this situation. Hypochondria, that's kind of new. Investigates an omen of hope, so that's cool. Sacrifice. Wait, what? Sacrifice 1 symptom. Nice. We're going to get rid of this neurasthenia. Not that it was causing too much problems. We only got 2 cards left here. Tie snakes. What is wrong with this hospital? Okay, so Savannah has found herself going into with the confusion. She was able to slip by and go. She found signs for offices, and she's walking through the office. And the office part of the building is a lot quieter than the hospital part of the building. She's looking for any open office that doesn't have somebody in it that she can like just use as a point of reference. And the first one she finds, she's going and you know what? She's looking for the office of the doctor. I forget his name. She didn't forget his name, which is good. I forgot. Oh, J.T. Riley. Dr. Riley. She finds a Dr. Riley's office. He is not there. And as she goes in and shuts the door, she goes around to the other side of the desk, and it turns out he is there, but he's dead, and these snakes are on him, and they attack. Savannah is going to rage out on him. Rage out? Body out? Well, she can body out. What's the body? No, it's rage. It's a resist. Yeah, rage. So 3. She's not going to mutate. Well, she could mutate. That's the thing. No, it's only 11 because she gets 2 bonus die because it's a resist. Boom. Boom. She doesn't even skip a beat. She comes around, she sees the dead body. These snakes come up, and she just grabs them and smashes them together. She's a beast. I love her. We're so close. So close. We're going to play Debility. And hold on. She doesn't have any body damage. She doesn't have any body gifts, so she wouldn't have healed a body gift. Okay. I was thinking she eventually in her last turn because of this up here. But Savannah is... So she kills that, and this guy's laying there, and she looks at his computer, and it's on, and it looks like it wants a password, and she looks around, and clutched in this guy's hand is a little piece of paper, and sure enough, there's numbers on it. Well, actually, let's roll. We'll roll her soul, or body. We'll do body because we can. We'll do body. She gets 3. And we're going to discard Mr. Bear. We're going to discard Mr. Bear to get another body die. And then it's Conjure. She doesn't have Conjure. Jeez, dude. Look at those rolls. So Mr. Bear drops out of her hand and hits the guy, and she goes to pick it up, and she notices that he's clutching a piece of paper. She takes a little piece of paper out. It's got numbers. She tries the numbers, and sure enough, it's his password. And his emails are open, and she scans as she's deciding what she's going to do. She scans his emails, and sure enough, there's one from a R. Fitzgerald, and R. Fitzgerald says that to meet him at the at his place. Oh, that's the thing we got to go to. We still need to go to the he says, after you're done today, after your shift today, patient D patient D. Is it D? Yeah. Patient's DC. There we go. Patient's DC will take him to meet with me. Basically, the email says that after his shift, and this is dated today, he will be taken by patients D and C to meet with him, RF. So she needs now to find where this patient D and C are. That is the last card there. Oh, she actually got them, now that I think about it. So she adds that to her hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Hospital's closed. She's going to head deeper into the hospital to find these other patients. So she keeps, okay, I'm going to assume, I don't know the inner workings of a hospital, but I'm sure that if you're in a doctor's computer, you should be able to see all the patients that he has or the appointments. And it shows that he had just that morning wrapped up a 6-hour surgery. And by Savannah doesn't know a whole lot, but it had something to do with children, surgery of children, and they were stable and in a certain wing. So she has no idea where else to start, so she's going to go find them. So she goes deeper into the hospital, and I think at this point Evangeline has joined her. She closes the door because you got a dead guy in there with the dead snakes. Closes the door and heads back out around, and that's when Evangeline meets up with her. It is now 4. Well, that's coincidentally perfect. She's got 4 omens of doom in her hand. Doom. All right. Operating theater. End. Before you reset, bury 1 card, heal 3 cards, and shuffle your hand into your deck. That's good. Yes, she needs that to happen. That's actually, what's the hope side do? Before you reset, you may bury 1 card to heal 3 cards. It's even better. But I have no omens of hope, so that's not happening. Hey, Amber Havarella. Hey, I didn't catch you last night because my chat wasn't working, and I did not know that until afterwards. So thanks. I'm glad you're getting something. I'm really happy that you're getting something from the what I'm doing here. Tonight I'm doing something new. I'm using the omens as a way to track time. We're at 4 p.m. I want to see, if it's what happens when we start getting later. Fictionally, that is. All right. So, welcome aboard. Welcome to the dungeon. Okay. Flip your Nexus Doom. Yep. And damage increase damage by 1. Fine. Okay. Let's see if she finds a bone saw. 2 rage, mind 3, hack strike. She has strike 1. I'm not going to worry about. We're just going to roll this. See what happens. Jeez. So together, Evangeline and Savannah head to the wing of the hospital where in post-op. Yeah. Post-op. would that be right? Where patients are after surgery. And as she's passing, there seems to be a lot of commotion going on in the hospital. There's a lot of excitement around the thing that was found in the ambulance and the MT being killed and such, that things are a little too hectic maybe. Someone left a bone saw laying. Maybe it's not bloody like the picture suggests. But Evangeline has had a lot of luck with grabbing weapons. So she's grabbing it almost instinctively off of a tray in the hallway. Sure. Sloppy, but things feel very dark. We're going to play another gut punch. If she takes damage, she's going to take extra damage. Pulpit. Hello, pulpit. All right. Body is 13, soul. We'll do soul. Resist. No. Oh, conjure. She is too. Okay. All right, let's do this. The way I've been rolling tonight, I failed that roll. Fine. She did not notice the puppet that was laying near the bone saw. Or, yeah, sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we're going to stop so she doesn't... Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, she can't. Yeah, we're going to stop here. So before you reset, bury one card. Sure. She's going to bury the... She's going to bury a Omen of Deviltry. She buries that. Heal 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. And shuffle your hand into your deck. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's better. She's caught her breath and feeling better. And feeling more armed, that's for sure. Kicking it over to Savannah. It's taking a little while. They're searching through different rooms, different patients, looking for the patients signed by Dr. Riley. She does have an... We're going to... What do we got to do to seal this place? In order to seal this place, we need... Well, actually, we don't have to worry about it because this is going to be the master. Omen of Doom. Suffer 1 body or rage damage. She's going to suffer this trauma kit. Camera Obscura. We'll make a mind check to see if we get this. Of course we do. Okay. So this is going to be more metaphorical. She's Savannah's rage has subsided. Her adrenaline has subsided, but now it's kind of turned into more of clear focus, and she's paying attention. She's on the hunt. That's what this is. Savannah's now on the hunt. Omen of Hope. Before you reset, you may bury 1 card to heal. Oh, that's yeah, right. And avoid, you may avoid. Okay. Oh, we got a new one here. I don't think we even met this in the Book of Golems. It's a threat. Play a gift. Play a gift. If their mind plus hack is less than 4, raise the cost by 1. Terminate. Okay. They've searched majority of the rooms. Evangeline's had to take care of, talking to any nurses they found. Evangeline's got the kind of system down there for visiting patients. She's got her spiel that's gotten them pretty far, but then there's this like one wing that seems to be a little more closed off than others. and the nurses aren't paying attention, and they go in there, but they're immediately confronted by an android. It comes right up, and it looks a lot out of place, even though it's got kind of the nurse kind of garb on. But it demands right away, who are you and what are you doing in this wing? This is close to the public. You need to leave now. And it goes to get physical with them. And that's not going to happen. Savannah, what are you going to do? I guess we're going to we do have... Well, she is... Wait, hold on. Okay. We got the Monsterpedia. We could symbol using rage, but then use mind instead. With the Monsterpedia. What advantage would that give us? Oh, it would give us a much lower number. Okay. If their mind plus hack is less than 4. It is. Raise the cost by 1. So she would have to bury the Monsterpedia. Okay. Alright, let's first mutate. We're going to be using mind. Evangeline can help. Savannah can do it as an extra die. And roll. Get rid of the 2 and the 6. And we're 3. Evaluate. Reroll the highest die, then trash the lowest die. I can deal with that. I can live with that one. Okay. Monsterpedia. She's going to have to bury it, but when symboling using rage, she's going to use mind instead. That's 1, 2, 3. She can recycle it, but it has to raise the cost, so it means a discard. We're going to use the Camera Obscura, her newfound focus. She's on a hunt to help her get through this. Discard. Got to bury it. Bury it. Add a mind die. And then she has study. So that's 1. And this is what we're going to roll. We're going to be able to re-roll 3 of these. Okay. 2 6s. So we have to re-roll the highest die. It's a 5. Ditch the lowest one. It's a 1. So we have plenty. Well, we need was 13. During terminate, she's got to make a body check. Her body's 3. We're going to make that check before I say what happens. Everybody does. All right, we'll start with Savannah first. 3 with resist 2. Definitely made 8. And then Evangeline is rolling 2 dice. Oh boy. So, this thing, you need to leave now. And she grabs Evangeline and picks her up and goes to throw her out, it seems. And Savannah gets right in between. And she notices, it's not like there's a big button that says off, but she notices she's going to hit this thing in a certain place and just get really lucky. Hit it really hard in one weak spot on a neck or the head and knocks it out. Maybe that's it. She just hits it as hard as she can in its head. Surgically though. It's more of almost surgically. And this thing it knocks it over and shuts it off, and it drops Evangeline. Evangeline takes a point of damage. Of course, she doesn't have a body, so she has to discard something randomly. But we beat it. Yeah. It's not a true threat, so nothing else happened. It's not a minion, so good. Okay. Savannah has no more omens. 1, 2, 3. So we're passing over to Evangeline. She gets an omen of hope. Oh, hold on. Savannah can bury 1 card to draw 3 new ones. So she's going to bury her lucky numbers. in order to not draw, heal 3 cards. 2, 3. We'll do it randomly. 1. I think you're supposed to. There we go. Okay. Evangeline is drawn an Omen of Hope, Vigor. So they go into this other wing, this more secret wing, this one that's almost military in its secrecy. Flip your next hope, yep, and symbol using body, add 1 body die. Banhammer. Blah, blah. We'll roll to, well, she's got mine, so we'll see what happens. And strike 1. 11, 12, 13, 14. It needs 15. She doesn't notice the banhammer. But she doesn't have any more. That sucks. Stupid banhammer. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to you, Savannah. It's getting late now. Now we're at 7. It's 7 p.m. The hospital's slowing down. Well, the big show. We don't know what happened with the dead dude or any of that stuff, but it's not as hectic and chaotic, more than normal. Horror show, she does have... We're going to take a chance and flip this sucker back over to operating theater, and don't be the master. Okay? I told you not to be the master. So they make it past. They're searching these different rooms, and there's no patients. But they get to one room, and there is patients, and there are 2. And there's one. Okay, one's laying. It looks like they're small. They're small bodies in 2 separate beds. One looks like it's asleep, and the other one sets up the moment they walk in. And it's a boy, like maybe 12 years old, 11 or 12 years old. And he sets up, and he just stares at Dexter. He just stares at them as they come walking in. All right. There's obviously he's bandaged up. There's a lot of bandages on one side of him, and it looks like he doesn't have an arm on his left side. This is Evangeline, right? No, this is yeah. Yeah, this is Savannah. Okay, Savannah. Ooh, Nana. What you gonna do? We gotta trash the highest die. That sucks. We're going to mutate. Oh, are we using mind? Yes, we're gonna use mind. That way eventually can help. We're gonna try to talk to these kids. Savannah's gonna try to talk to them. She looks at their chart, and his name is Dexter. And she looks at the chart of the other child who is sleeping, and it says Cynthia, D and C. So that's it's a true threat, so we have to add another die. Right? Yep. 1 for Evangeline, 2 for Savannah, 1 for... Get rid of the lowest one. We got 3 4s. Damage. Double the damage suffered. Really? Okay. Let's not suffer damage. We'll not suffer damage. Alright. Or fools. Okay. Mind it is. 3. We're going to be able to re-roll 3. Okay. Study. She's got 1. She does have worry beads. She can recycle the damage. If they're skilled and resist, they may draw one card. I think I would rather keep it just in case I suffer damage. Nothing else she can do. A couple evaluates. 4 dice isn't very good for... Well, it's 13. That's not terrible. It's not terrible. It's doable. Okay. Let's try it. So Savannah tries to be as calm as possible, knowing full well that her disfigured kind of face is a little bit off-putting. But this kid is staring at her rather unsettlingly. So she's going to ask him if he knows a Reginald Fitzgerald. Well, hold on. Okay. Evaluate. Reroll odd dice. Scheiße. And this said reroll the highest die. No. This was double damage. Okay. So we have to reroll these 2 5s. Great. Oh, I'm sorry. And evaluate versus the threat. Trash the highest die. Oh, great. So that 6 is gone. This is going good. This is going really good. Okay. So we're okay still because because 10, 11. Do I have anything? I do. All I gotta do, Oh, we can reroll. Right. We got 3 dice to reroll. All right. As long as this is not odd, it needs to be a 2 or 4 or a 6. You mean Uncle Fritz? Is that who you mean? Yeah, Uncle Fritz. And that's when they hear a voice from behind them. And they turn around and the girl has sat up now. And she says, she goes, "Shh, Dexter, shush. Shush now." All right, we've got to, when we win versus him, we got to confront Cynthia. Okay, but first we have to... Oh, no, this is not a minion. This is a master, so we don't have to worry about the necrosis stuff. Okay. Player 2 has entered the game. Okay. Now, Cynthia, she sets up, and it's obvious that her right side is all bandaged up, and she doesn't have an arm. Shush now, Dexter. Okay. So this is still Savannah. Savannah's still got to confront this one. Body or rage? Rage? I'm feeling ragey. Eventually could help. She has strike. Ragey could be a good thing. Body wouldn't be bad. She could use soul instead. Nope. Let's get ragey. She's got a sword cane too. Anything I'm missing? If you'd want... No. Okay. Savannah instinctively knows very incredibly spoiled rich kid because that's what she grew up in. So immediately hearing Cynthia's tone, Savannah whips out her sword cane, and with the intent of scaring the girl. Well, the girl with the intent that the girl's only going to recognize force or a threat greater than her in order to get in order for Savannah to get something out of her. Anything else is going to be a waste. There's nothing she can give her or they could give her to give her what she already has, that kind of thing. So, all right, we're going to mutate, right? I hate these mutations though. Rerolling highest dice, shit like that. I wonder. Let's see. She needs a 13. Assemble using rage. You can discard, add one body die. No, we can just add a body die, add a rage die. She's gonna. Okay, this is what she's gonna have if we don't mutate. 3. Oh, but she can mutate herself too. Okay, fuck it. All right. 2 dice, 3 dice, 3 dice for Savannah. 1 die for Evangeline, and 1 die. We'll make it this for the minion master. Because what we can do is randomly display a symptom, so we can trash all these dice and not have to worry about this. And that's exactly what we're going to do. Blepharitis. Increase rage. Oh, how coincidental is that? Increase rage damage by 1. So if she loses this rage roll, it might not work out so good for her. My eyes itch and water all the time, doctor. Okay. So, we're mutated. We can reroll 5 dice. So that's cool. That's 3 dice base. And then 1 for the sword cane. And 1 for, okay, strike. She can add a bonus die, 2 bonus die for strike. Thanks to one of her enduring fragments. So, we're looking at 6 dice now. I think we're good. Especially since I can't seem to roll terrible. Oh, wait, hold up. Evaluate. Reroll even dice. I gotta reroll all 3 of these. I gotta assume it's not just keep rerolling them. Right? It's not just keep rerolling. Reroll even dice. I rerolled them. I got the exact same thing. It works like exactly. Her instinct is spot on. She whips out the sword cane, puts it to, and without even giving a shit, she puts it to this girl, almost to her throat. The girl's eyes go huge as saucers. And she says, Uncle Fritz is at his house. His house. Which house? And she blurts out the address. We need to... No, wait, this is the master. So we defeated the master. We automatically close the location. Within moments, Savannah and Evangeline are back in their car and heading out. This was a discard. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Heading to Act 2. Okay, so... Oh, that's cool. That worked out good for us. So, going through all of the cards of the hospital kind of helped out, because what's going to happen right now is all the threats in here are going to be added to the, added to the new location. The new location, where are you going? You go over here. It's the House of Physics. Has a new mutation, and then all the threats that we didn't face at the hospital and the operating room and all that and the university are shuffled into this deck. And I think these are 2. Wait, hold on. Yes, We need a master. Okay. Just want to make sure I'm doing this. We got a new structure. Shuffle. Oh, number of minion B. Yep, that's what those are. Okay, good. Okay. Okay. All right, let's shuffle these good. If avoid, if there are 3+ cards in all nexuses, so-and-so avoids the master and may investigate. So basically we can't, oh, that sucks. We can't actually deal with the master in this final act until we've gone through a lot of the deck. At the House of Physics. So the address takes them to, it looks like they assume they're going to be going to this benefactor's house, that it would be this very big mansion kind of place. And it was, and it is, and it was, but it's not. It looks like it's almost abandoned. It almost is it looks like a big old scary haunted house. At the end of your turn, before you reset, you may bury one non-mind gift and otherwise recycle all non-mind gifts. Okay. That was Savannah. Savannah took care of all that. So we're talking 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we are at 8 o'clock. I believe it's 8 o'clock. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14. No, it is 10 p.m. 10 p.m. at night. This place does not look, and they get a sinking feeling that this girl maybe wasn't as scared as they thought she was, and that she led them to the wrong place. But because they have nowhere else to go, they decide they're going to check this place out. And what else are they going to do? I drew that, right? No, I counted and I didn't draw. Omen of Doom, Extravagance. If it's a gift, I avoid it. And it is. Fine. I might as well play the other Omen of Doom she has. Cannot play powers to avoid. Is this what I think it is? No, it's not. It is. Oh, why didn't I grab that? So they get out. They pull up a long driveway that used to be an awesome, opulent driveway kind of situation for a big mansion. They pull up. I mean, this could be an old asylum. It's just like looks like it's been shut down for quite a while. And they get out, and sitting on the porch, there's a big porch. They get up. They walk up to the door, big doors. And Evangeline's reaching for the doorknob, and suddenly they hear this small voice say, it's in there. I don't think you want to go in there, ma'am. You might want to just stay out here. You should leave. And that would probably be the best bet. Okay. Helpless child. What's going on here? This weird ass thing. What kind of experiments are the physicians doing here? We're not here at all. So, true threat, helpless child. It's a minion B, so we don't have to worry about necrosis, right? No, it's minion, which means yes. Out of the darkness, coming off the porch, this little girl comes walking out. Evangeline gets down on her knees. What do you mean? She's going to use soul because Evangeline's going to give her big, patented, awesome smile. Charm 1. She only needs 11. Evaluate. Increase the target by half your number of enduring fragments rounded up. 1, 2, 3. So it's going to be a 13. She needs a 13. Because the girl can smell damaged. The kid can. Soul. She has seer. I'd rather use that. Okay, so what's the mutation here? Hybridized. Examine one new threat. The original threat has all new threats powers during the indicated I hate this one. I really do. But why don't we try it out? Because it could be fun, actually. Now I think about it. All right. It's minion B, so we don't have to worry about adding a mutation die. 1, 2 for Savannah. Evangeline can help her. 3. Get rid of the 1. It's a 3. So we're going to examine one new threat. I always say I hate it because I didn't really get it, but I don't think it's... 3 is a symbol and terminate. This does not have... It only has an initiate and damage. So it is... Oh, wait, hold up. That's because they're general. So during a symbol and terminate, initiate is not as outside of a symbol, so it's not initiating. Damage, though. Oh, no, damage is 2. Okay, so we're fine. Fine, cool. Let's roll. She's going to be able to re-roll 7 of these. Well, what is it? No, wait. 11, 12, 13. Yes, that's exactly what we need. 11 plus 3. Or 2, at least 2. Now what's your name? Sandy. Now what are you talking about? Who's it and what's he doing in there? Probably hunting and eating. Eating? What's he eating? Oh, whatever he can catch. Okay. Is this your home? No. Do you want to go home? Yeah. Why don't you get in that car? It's nice and warm, and we'll go. We're gonna find. Is there anybody else in here? I don't think you should go in there. You're not gonna come out. We'll be okay. Look at her. Savannah says we're gonna be okay. The girl looks at her and goes, okay. As she's walking by, Evangeline takes her hand and leads her to the car and lets her in the car. Now we got to see if Evangeline picks up necrosis from the kid, because she is a minion. Yes. We'll do a soul check and resist 1. I'm not mutating. Just taking a chance here. Okay. Jeez. Look at that. All right. I keep saying look at that, but look at that. All right. We're good. She did not contract anything from the kid. Okay. Minion B does not do anything? Nope. Does nothing. Nada. That was the last. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Passing the turn to Savannah, who opens up the door. It opens up easily, one of the big front doors, and walks in. We're getting later. Now it's at 11 p.m. Okay. Oh, wait, hold up. Before you reset, you may bury one non-mind gift. Alright, she's going to bury... she being Evangeline is going to bury the seer. Okay. Savannah opens the door and they head into the house. All doom. Chirp, chirp. Just as they're about to open up and they're walking in the house, they open the door. She's walking in and they hear the chirp of a police car pulling up the driveway. Guy gets out, moseys up, looks in the car, sees a little girl in the car, and walks up to Evangeline and Savannah. You mind telling me what you're doing here at the Fitzgeralds? Mind or soul? Well, it's going to be soul. This is... Oh, jeez. No, it's not. Well, yeah. I mean, Savannah's got some soul. Yeah. Okay. Definitely. It's going to be soul. Let's take a stab at this hybridization stuff. Let's mutate. It's 2 for Savannah, 1 for... Nope, because Evangeline won't be able to help, so it doesn't matter. Okay. 3 dice. Study 1. Doesn't have much charm. She's going to discard Sparks to boost soul. And we're ready to rock. I think. Okay. All right. We got stuff to help. Okay. So, am I doing anything fancy here? In damage, bury a card. Nope. Okay. Savannah steps forward and she needs this. This is her soul. Oh, okay. Here's where her affliction, her disfigurement works for her, because she doesn't realize that she's the Harris. She grew up very, very rich, very rich. She acts like it as the days gone on. So Evangeline found this out early this morning when she's watching TV. That Savannah is the Harris of a soda empire kind of thing, who's been missing for quite some time. Savannah grew up very, very, very rich. Her affliction, the plastic surgery gone wrong, happens to be a common malady of the very rich. And with her, the way she holds herself, the way she addresses the policeman, and her demeanor, all kind of like click in place for them. And she belongs there. And she just says, I'm here to see my cousin Fitzgerald. He needs to answer. He needs to answer. He needs to answer for why it's taking so long for him to bring back my children that he's been watching. And as if this is just, and she says it like, you're the help. And they immediately respond. Yep. Sorry, ma'am. That's all right. Hey, we're just checking around. You know how it is. We got to make sure. A lot of weird stuff's been going on. Great. Thank you. And she wins. She just draw 1 new rage gift. Do you need a street sweeper? This will be metaphoric. How about that? This will be a metaphor. So she's all revved up. She's ready. The adrenaline's got her going. They Evangeline, they both wait as the cops start pulling back, but then they, as they're gonna leave, they go into the house. And she's got another omen, so she's gonna play it. These guys are gone. Omen of Doom, Pain. They go in and immediately trip over, almost fall. We'll see if they do, over stuff that's just like piled near the door. We need a mind check. Mind? Body? Mind. Hack and sense. She has neither. I don't really want to use anything. Let's mutate this. Screw it. 2 for her, 1 for Evangeline. Get rid of the 1. It's 3. This will be interesting. During assemble and terminate. Thing in the basement. Neither. Oh, yeah, win. Search your nexus for an archetype and reload it into its nexus. Okay. Oh, reload it. That means it goes on top. That's cool. Okay. So if we win, we get to do what the thing in the basement does. Okay. Oh, I know exactly how that's going to play out. Okay. We're going to roll. Okay. So we can re-roll 3 of these. 6. We don't have to. That's a win. They almost fall over stuff. A box falls and something shiny pops out. A bunch of stuff pops out. We'll see what that stuff is in just a second. Meanwhile, they hear when the box falls over, they hear a giggle and the top of a head, and they hear a patter of feet run away from behind the box or whatever fell over. That's going to be somebody goes on top there. We'll deal with that in a second. But meanwhile, we draw 1 new gift of each virtue and keep 1. So what falls out of the box is Godmother. Homunculus. Check that out. No. What? This falls out of the box. A Mr. Bear. There we go. That makes a lot more sense. All right. Ooh. Asclepian Journal. Reload to upgrade mutation device. Holy crap, does she need this? This old book falls out on the floor and catches her eye, and she scoops it up. For sure. For sure. And then she scoops it up in a hurry as she hurries around the boxes and sees if she can find the kid. And sure enough, the kid didn't go far. And it's a little boy. He's like hiding behind another box. Where'd my helpless kid go? Let's do mind again. Let's see if Savannah can pull this off. Okay. Mind. She doesn't have any charm. Let's roll for mutation. Yeah, sure. Why not? 2 for her. Edwin. Oh, no. It's not 2 for her. She can't. No, it's just 2 dice. 6 and a 2. We get rid of this. 6 is terminate. This threat. Lose. Okay, so they just can't lose. If she does, she's got to sacrifice 1 card from her hand or discard pile. Don't lose. Okay. 3 mine. She's going to be able to reroll 3. She's going to discard worry beads to boost this. All right, we got some help coming if we need it. Perfect. We need 11. Oh wait, increase target by half your number of enduring fragments. She has 2, so it's 1, so it's 12. And geez, that's what we got. The kid looks like she's about to run. He's about to run, and Savannah says, "Wait, I've got something for you." And the kid's like, "What? What do you got?" And Savannah pulls out these worry beads. So, ooh, shiny. Yeah. Do you want to go home now? Savannah says. Yeah. Yeah. Can I go home? Will he let me? Yeah, let's go. Let's take you home. And Savannah takes her back out of the house. Him to the car. And that should be flipped over to Hope. This is going to end her turn. And before you reset, recycle 1 non-mind gift. Okay. We're going to recycle the sparks. And then she resets 1, 2, 3. Okay. Savannah needs healing. Savannah needs healing. Helpless child saved. Another helpless kid saved. And now it is Evangeline's turn. Get messy. Good. Omen of hope. Omen of doom. So Evangeline starts poking around while Savannah takes the kid out to the car. Evangeline's poking around, looking, trying to let her eyes adjust because there's not a lot of light in here. They're in a big foyer. There's a what used to probably be a really majestic staircase that goes up, and there's 2 bigger rooms that go to either side, and there's lots of boxes and stuff stacked up in this room. And she looks in one and hoping that maybe she'll find something nice. And no, she does. As this these 2 bees come, she opens up the lid, and they come. There's rustling, and the death heads come up out of the box. Always in the most inopportune places. A symbol versus a threat. Add 1 bonus die. Let's not forget that. Soul. She's gonna smile these suckers to death. No, but these guys are something that a saint can take care of with their like innate supernatural power. Flashy light stuff. She's got enough of that. She's got 4 soul, 1 strike. And do I want to spend oh wait, she gets another one for the righteous anger. I wonder if she mutates. Screw it, let's mutate. We're not gonna, she's gonna mutate herself for, let's see what crazy stuff happens. Conspirator. A symbol in terminate. Win by 4. That's a terminate. If she wins by 4 or plus, she gets to investigate again or shuffle a new minion A into the nexus. Okay. Let's do it. 4, 9, 12. Got it. She gets to heal 1. And wait, what do we do? 4, 9. I'm sorry. 13. Nope, she did not win by 4, so she does not get to do that extra part. So she comes up, but she just claps her hand. She's dealt with these things before. Sharp flash of light, and they turn into golden dust. Just kind of. Not be having. No one's got time for death heads bees. but it does spell a little bit of doom. Okay. Is that really 2 of them? Did I like put them back in? Nope, that's 2 of them. She does that and then hears Savannah talking outside. She walks out on the porch and just one of the cops, another one's still there, talks to Savannah and says, we got a call from the house saying there was intruders. Are you sure you didn't see anything? Or so now Evangeline's got to put on her best smile. She's got charm 1. We're going to mutate. Just 1. 6. Terminate. During the terminate phase, lose. Search your nexus for an ally gift and sacrifice it. Okay. That's the candy striper. That's the hybridization. Okay, now that I get this mutation, it's actually not that bad. It's kind of cool. But any other ones like suffering damage or exploding. Right. Okay, so this is good. This is really good. Now that I think about it. Okay. So she's going to be able to reroll 4. We have 5 here. We only need 12. Look at this. This is ridiculous. Ridiculous. Redonkulous. She puts on her big smile and says, "Officer, we haven't seen anything, but I sure hope we don't see anything." I said, "Well, ma'am, keep an eye out. You know what? We'll be driving around. We'll keep an eye out. Make sure nothing happens. Take these razor blades." She said, "Well, we know how to take care of ourselves, officers. I think we'll be okay." All right. We'll add that to her hand. She's sharp as a razor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She has no more omens. We're passing the turn to Savannah. It is late. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11. We started at 10. So it's... Oh, wait, it wasn't 10 o'clock. It was only 9 o'clock earlier. All right. It's 9 o'clock now. 10 o'clock now. It's night. And it's Savannah's turn. She's tired of this. She gets up in the house. Flip your... If it's a gift... Oh, wait, hold on. Eventually needs to recycle 1 mind gift. She's going to recycle the extra razor blades that she just picked up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And she has to draw 1. Okay. All right, we're flipping this back over to Doom. Maybe that should have been Doom, actually, now that I think about it. Yes, it should have been. So I think that's what she left it. So she would have buried 1 non-mind gift. Okay. I thought that's what I did. Yeah. Yes, I did. Okay. Uh-oh. So they're trying to decide which way they want to go. And they're just like, okay, we're going to start to the right. And they move into the room to the right. And as they go in, Savannah notices her feet get sticky. And she's like, do you have a... and eventually takes out her phone and turns on the flashlight, just realizing that the other room, the foyer, was a little bit by moonlight. She turns on a thing and there's gore everywhere, like on this stuff. And Savannah's got her hand, had put her hand on something sticky, and she looks and it's all red with blood. This is and suddenly they realize how, and then all of a sudden the stink hits them, like they hadn't noticed that before. But contagion. trash mutation dice. That's kind of cool. So 14 mind or 15 body. She's going to do body. And we're going to mutate because we can trash the mutation dice. So basically it's a free mutation. Eventually it'll allow her to reroll 2 dice. Okay, so body is 1, 2, 3. She can use her Halligan bar somehow. Third die. Discard that and is that it? Yeah. Yep. 15, 4 dice. She can reroll 2. She has a plague mask, which I think could come in handy here. So if she takes damage, she can reload this, decrease body or mind damage from a physician card, which is what this is, by 2. Okay. So let's give it a shot. Oh wait, she's got resist 2. Haha. That's 2 more bonus dice. So pitter patter. 16. Boom. Boom. Wait. If it's a gift, avoid it. No, it's not. So they back out of the room as quick as possible. She wipes off and no harm, no foul. And they start in the other room. She doesn't have any more omens, so it's gonna. She needs to heal, man. Let's see. She has nothing to heal. It is Evangeline's turn. She's got Omen of Doom. Does she have any way to help? She has a charm bracelet, which would help Savannah heal 3 surge. 1. Come on, have more than 2. She only has 1 card. That'd be a 1 heal. We've got to we gotta just hope things don't go too bad. Alright, she drew this. It is getting closer to midnight. And evaluate trash the highest mind die. The other room, as they go in, and she's using her flashlight now, but there seems to be some moonlight coming in from a window. Looks to be some sort of study. There's a couple big leatherback chairs, and as they're moving around, suddenly they realize there's a figure in one of the chairs, and they freeze, and then suddenly 2 red lights come on. Oh, I'm sorry, I was resting. And it kind of stands up. It's an android butler of sorts. He says, I do believe the homestead is closed for the evening. You're going to have to leave. Okay. Assist. We got to make an assist check. Soul. Okay. And this is Evangeline. So she doesn't have to make it. Savannah does. Okay, she's not going to be able to assist. This is all you. Evaluate. Recycle 1 mind or conjure gift. You may keep 4 dice. Okay. That works. Body. Body. Dang. Wait, I have an assemble using body. Discard, use soul instead. Alright, Sparks. Instead of, she's going to assemble using body. So we only have to roll a 16, but we're going to use soul instead. That's 4 dice. And then that's after mutation, right? Yep. Okay. Then what else she got? She got Conjurer 2. And that's cool. I think that's good. She gets to keep an extra die if she recycles a mind or conjure gift. I definitely have that. It's just which one do I want to recycle? I'm going to recycle bones, the dice. She takes a gamble. That represents her taking a gamble. She says, "Oh, don't mind us. We're the Reginald let us in. He told me to get myself something to drink. Where's the kitchen?" And she takes a chance that this thing is a little more action oriented or order oriented. And sure enough, it's like, oh, well, let me get that for you. I'll be right back. And it moves off farther on the other side of the room. So they decide to double back and go up the stairs before it comes back. She doesn't have any more omens. 5, 6. All right, Savannah has 3 cards left in her. She gets an Omen of Doom feedback. Oh wait, hold on. She's got to reset a non-mind gift. Fine. She's gonna reset the pink taser. Yeah. She being Evangeline. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Evaluate, trash the highest mind die. Omen of Hope. Woohoo. Bruiser. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. She's gonna use her body to see if she wants to use her body. Boom. As they make their way up the stairs, Savannah feels like she gets calm and tense, and she feels hard. And symbol versus a gift, add 1 bonus die. We're flipping this sucker back over, and we are getting close. Oh hell yeah! So the rules are if there's 3 or less, or no, not 3 or less, 3 or more left in the thing, I think we get to. Where'd it go? If there are 3 plus cards in all nexuses, there isn't. As they get to the top of the stairs, this man comes. He's got a wine glass in his hand, and he's like, "Well, I don't believe inviting you. Who might you be?" It's Uncle Fritz. Okay, end game. Symbol versus a gift. Nope, it's none of that BS. So during the initiate phase, we recycle 2 cards. The cards of the same name draw 2 cards. This is Savannah. Does she have 2 with the same name? She does not. This is going to be a soul or a rage, and it's going to be a rage. So we're going to go ahead and recycle the Trank Bonesaw and the Wolfram. Nope. We can use all these. The Plague Mask. Just gonna recycle these, so that's good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, it's gonna be rage. We're going to mutate. We're gonna mutate. Rage means Savannah can help mutate, so she's gonna put 2 in. Evangeline can help. This is a master, so throw another 1 in, and we're rolling 4 dice. And dropping a 4, which means during assemble and terminate, this randomly chosen, he's going to hugger mugger. Avoid and confront. Cannot play surge gifts. Nope. None of this is confront. Yeah. Yeah, we're good. Fine. We're mutated. And we're going to do a bunch of stuff here. She's going to assemble. Well, you know what? We're just going to discard the Street Sweeper. Hold on. She's got 3 rage dice. Discard the Street Sweeper. to add a rage die. She's going to assemble using rage. She's going to recycle this to add a murder board. This is that calm that she felt going up the stairs, where her body just kind of felt ready, was because she was right on the tipping point. And it's all flowing out now. The kids, the gore. This guy comes out and he looks like he's well dressed, and she's tapping into, suddenly what explodes out of her is she's tapping into, she doesn't remember this, but her dad. Totally. Everything's about this. Not that her dad has a room of gore or anything like that, but like I said, she grew up in a very, very well-to-do. He represents that. He's got the same age. Subconsciously, he's kind of sporting that whole deal. She's going to assemble versus a mutated card, recycle this to add 1 body die, and then screw it. She's loaded up, dude. This is awesome. Just gonna add another body die. That was a recycle. That's a discard. And then Evangeline has things that are going to help evaluate during the evaluate step. Yep. So we're rolling 7 dice. We need 17. 2 6s and a 5 at least. This is bad. This could be bad. What else can we do? She doesn't have any charm. Well, we'll see. What the? What the? Look at this. Wow, dudes. Okay. So, Savannah just lets it that calm was the eye of the storm. And when she sees this guy and he's sitting there with his wine glass, he's like, well, I don't remember inviting you to. Who might you be? She just rushes up. She grabs him, slams him up against a wall, slams him down, and Evangeline's got to get her off him because she's going to kill him. And they tie him up, and they get him in a room, and they ask him why his name's on this physician's list, and who are the physicians. And he doesn't, he tries to be coy, but this whole role is going to represent everything she does. Like, Evangeline can't stop Savannah from not torturing him, but beating what they need out of him. And it turns out that he was using to help them develop parts of their viruses and stuff, to help them with their experiments. They needed cells that were different. Well, actually, they've been collecting children and using children's things from different children. And what was really special were the conjoined twins, and that's what Dexter and Cynthia were. But something about all that, they were extracting this stuff to help with the people he's working with, who he doesn't even really know who they are. I don't think he's an actual physician, but he does point them to their next, which we'll cover next week, where he points them next. The clue that they learn, a few clues they learn that help them out in the next mission. So when they've got everything they need from him, they leave. I think that's over, right? Yes, it's over. They leave. They take the 2 children home. There were no other children in the house, he says. And they're lucky they didn't go anywhere else because there was a werewolf. That's who it was wandering around. That's why there's that gore in that room. They're lucky they didn't meet him. Whew. That was sweet. A little rough in the beginning. I always feel a little off in the beginning. It always takes me a good 20 minutes to get into it. But that worked out good. That was fun. Very fun. I'm liking this book a lot. I got an idea. We're getting to the last couple. Wait, no, this way. I think we only have 1, 2, 3. Oh, only. We have three missions left in the Book of Physicians. I've been thinking ahead what we're going to be doing next. That's what I've been doing. Thanks for joining. This was super, super fun. I'm glad if you stuck around the whole time. Y'all have a great evening, and viva la dungeon!